and thank you for tuning in. For today's episode, I have brought an expert who has spent nearly 2 decades on the front lines of enterprise IT and cybersecurity. I'm thrilled to introduce Ashish Matthews with extensive experience from global powerhouses like Yokogawa and Infosys. Ashish has built a remarkable career leading initiatives in business continuity, risk management, and project governance. He is a master at taking complex security challenges, transforming them into clear, actionable strategies, ensuring companies are just not compliant, but truly resilient. You will hear about his hands-on experience and key achievements uh, including securing crucial cyber compliance certificates and driving major security upgrades. So let's welcome Ashish Thomas Matthew to the show. Ashish, you
Thank,
have built an
thank you.
impressive career in IT. Take us back to your early days as a senior system engineer, where you have started your career in 20s. What sparked with uh, your passion for this field, and what is an early challenge you have that shaped your what you are today? Yes, Ashish.
Thank you very much, Meena ma'am. Thank you so much for having me in your show. I've been a big follower of your social media sites like, your LinkedIn and Facebook, and I admire the kind of content that you're putting up, and I'm very honored for being called to this show. Okay, thank you for the wonderful introduction as well. Okay, a little bit about me. So, as Meena ma'am said, I'm covering governance, risk, and compliance with respect to IT. Okay, I work here in a company called Yokogawa in Bahrain. I've been based here for close to 15 years. Okay, and my career, if you see my whole breadth and length of my career, it's almost close to 20 years. That's 2 decades. And I started my career in India itself. I did my engineering there. I did a master's in software engineering itself. Following that, I got campus placed to Infosys. I worked there for 3 years, 3.5 years, close to 3.5 years. Then I came down to Bahrain and I got a job here. So if you see, my initial days were into system administration, networking. I was a hands-on person. Okay, I was doing like you start with the very basics. I was there into it, all hands-on work, system administration, printer configuration, all these things. How I started off initially. And when I came here, I had the opportunity to work with an auditor. And I had no clue about auditing that time, but I caught his hands and he led me the path how to do it. But since I had a technical background, I could understand what's going on. Before, as a technical, I knew someone will tell me to do this, I would do this. But in auditing and governance, you will actually understand why you're doing this. Okay. And so I've been working with governance, risk and compliance, risk management, writing down policies, then learning laws, legislations, regulations, all these things are there. And I apply those policies in my company. I do risk assessment. Okay, if there is a new system that is brought into place, or if there is a new law or regulation into place, I do a risk assessment and see how my company is faring in that. Okay, I do gap assessment, current controls, what we have, and how we can meet the regulations. Then other than that, about me, I'm certified. I'll tell you my certifications. I'm ISO 27000 lead implementer, lead auditor. And because of that, I was able to implement ISO 27001 in my company. I'm PMP certified project management professional. So I lead regional projects and global projects as well, huge projects, because I'm certified, I'm capable of handling it. I'm CISA certified information systems auditor. I'm certified information security manager. And these are the big certifications that I hold. Before that, maybe 10, 15 years back, I was certified in various Microsoft technologies, Cisco, and VMware. So this was my technical background. Right. Yeah. This is all about me.
Yeah, impressive career. Lot of technical knowledge you have. You had the other type of theoretical knowledge. All these things are giving a solid background to being a cybersecurity expert. So, what is your typical day is like about?
My typical day, okay, normally we begin at 8 o'clock. So I log into my system by 8. I'm at office and we log in. So obviously we start with our emails and we see I get a lot of reports. Okay, so reports on various events, security postures we have in place, controls we have in place. BC reports, then dashboard of activities. The IT help desk, I give a scan. I go look through all the help desk tickets. If there is some critical tickets that needs my attention, most of things are automated. Okay, so if there is a security event, it is automated. We have some response in place. For example, if there is a malware which comes into a laptop, there is an automation in place, like how it should respond to it. So I see the report of all these things. Sometimes there are events which need my attention. Then I will see if the event has been assigned to a particular incident handler. I'll see how the handler is handling is this thing, what are his comments on that particular thing. And we see this reports. Most of the things, first half of the day, I go into seeing reports. There's a lot of meetings are there. So like any corporate techie, we have many meetings. Some are through Zoom, Teams, and we meet vendors, sometimes with internal meetings, sometimes with customers, sometimes with external auditors. A lot of meetings are there. And we also have an audit calendar. For example, in 1 year, what we need to do. Okay, so these activities over a year are divided into, for example, quarterly work, monthly, weekly. So these activities also take up our time. We have projects in place. Okay, so I need to go through these projects. What are the timelines? What milestones? Where are we standing now? If there are some resources which the my team members need, how I can allocate that, budget discussion. So this is what we go through on a typical day. Most of the days it is the same activities we do. A lot of report writings are there, a lot of documentation work is there. Like we have presentation decks to make when we need to convince management on some activity. We need to do these things. So yeah, this is how a typical day goes. Reports, emails, meetings, discussions with various stakeholders. This is how it is.
So yeah, it's a busy day. So packed with a lot
Very
happening
busy day.
and
Yeah, yeah.
that's it. Thank you so much. So Assis, ISO 27000 is a big deal in cybersecurity. Can you take us through a time you worked on its implementation? What was the biggest hurdle and how did it strengthen your organization?
Ma'am, the biggest challenge I wouldn't say it's a hurdle, but I would say it's a challenge is convincing the management why you need ISO 27000. What is the importance of this? Um, for the benefit of our viewers, I will liken this to a real world scenario. Okay. Now, um, all of us, okay, most of us dream of making a house, right? Okay, preparing home, a house. This is a dream for all of us. So when you build a house, what do you have in the house? The most precious things for you, your family members. You live there, your family members. You keep your savings there, maybe like gold, cash, all these things. You have these things. What is most important to you? Next thing is how do you secure the house? So some people will build wall around the house. Some people will go for CCTVs. Some people will go even additional method. They might give a security guard there, and security guard will also have maybe a dog with him. Yeah. So you do a lot of security measures to protect what is most important for you. Now, in a corporate world, what is most important? The data, right? The information that we are having it. For example, our customers' information, the information, the R&D information that we make. There are information that is related to business, that is ongoing business. Where are we? What pipeline? What stage of our projects are? All this information is very important. Personal information, with all the GDPR and privacy laws which are in place, a lot of people's personal information is there. Not only your employees, you have contractors' information, you have guests who are visiting you, okay, from other countries. So all their laws are applied. So the um, most important, the jewel is information, the data that is there in your servers. Now, how do you protect it? Like I said, here we have a lot of controls in place, like encryption, we have anti-malware, we have firewalls, we have many, many things like that. Now, where does all these things fit? They fit into a framework. Okay. And the framework can be many frameworks. One framework is ISO 27001. And then we convince the management that once you get a framework in place and you get certified by a third party, it shows how much importance we are giving towards protecting the information. Now, ISO 27001 is one such framework. And if you're certified by a third party, like a very famous certification body like DNV or BSI, it's good enough. It gives assurance to the management, it gives assurance to the regulators, it gives assurance to the customers that my company is serious about protecting the information that is there in our servers, right? So this is how we project to the management. We get their backing, and it's a top down approach. So once they say, okay, I think your project is viable, let's do it, then they allocate the resources for you. So resources could be like money, then they allocate the time for you, they allocate people to work with you, and with all these things we make it happen. The advantage of getting certified in a framework is that when we bid for proposals, if you are certified, okay, then the proposal just it meets one of their criteria that we are secure, and we are easily into the proposal stage, into the bidding stage because of that. So it is a proactive approach, and when I presented to the management the advantage of all these things and how it will help us, the return, because we are certified, they were okay with it. So this was the big challenge, and it was a turning point for me as well. So
Yeah,
yeah,
because
this is my convincing management. It should be that.
you had the experience of like all these things, theoretical and practical implementation of the things. You understood, yes. In a certification, there was certain guidelines are there. So once we are going to
Correct,
follow, because this is the enforcement or something, there was instructions are given, and you have to follow all these things. So it is empowering
correct,
the organization. It's a win-win situation for the organization as well. So
exactly,
they are
right,
going to check it whether we have implemented it or not. And you, congratulations, you have convinced your organization. Let's go for this ISO certifications and implement on our organization and make it more secure. Yeah, great,
correct, right.
uh, Ashish. So, uh, how do you present valuable cybersecurity insights to senior leaders? So convincing them it's not that easy. So, what was the effectiveness of controls and assure them that governance is functioning effectively? After implementing all these things, things should be in a proper way. So, how you are going to
Hmm.
present all this information in front of your senior management?
Yeah, ma'am, this is very, very important. So I said, right, the management has given you money, they have given you resources to implement the security controls. So we have like numerous controls in place. A typical of any organization, like we have firewall, okay, we have patch management, antivirus, disk encryption, identity access management, cloud security. A lot of money is put into these things. Now, the management, obviously, when they put money, they want to know what is the benefit to the organization. So
Want
we
to see
have
the
these
result. Want to see the result on ground.
yeah, what is the result? Yeah, correct, right. What is the result? So we have these kind of meetings, management review meetings, which we do it every quarter. And in these meetings, we present the dashboard. Okay. So these are reports on a very high level. We show them that because of this control in place, like for example, I'll give you a very easy example. Let's say that a laptop has antivirus inside. Okay, simple example. And let's say that somebody has downloaded a virus into the system. Because we have the antivirus there, there is no damage to the system. Now, over like we have around 2,000 users and 2,000 antivirus systems in place, right? So you can imagine the number of viruses because of scanning, USB, how many viruses, malware can attack the system. So we have the events, we have the logs, and we take a collective report of this and we make a presentation, okay? Since we have this control in place, this many attacks were prevented, okay? because we have WAF, web application firewall in place, this many attacks were prevented. Okay, because our firewall DDoS was prevented. So we show a collective report, like because we have in this systems in place, this many incidents were prevented. How I can, for the viewers, again, I'll give you a real world example. A car. Okay. When you buy a car, luxury car, most of us look into what? We look at the stereo system, we look at the leather upholstery, we look at the we look at the dashboard, and what all features are there. But very few people actually look into safety systems. Okay. Like for example, the seat belt, the airbag, how many airbags are there? Okay. And no one gives so much importance to that. But when an accident happens, it is the airbag, it is the seat belt which is going to save your life, right? So same way, when I present this, the anti-malware, the firewall, all the intrusion prevention systems we have, this is what is preventing an incident, saving the company, saving its data. This is what we show in the presentations. So investing in these things is not a waste, because once an incident happens, the impact is huge. Impact is, for example, we can face regulatory fines. Okay, for example, if a personal data is leaked out, we can face regulatory fines. We lose the reputation from the customer. We lose the confidence of the customer. So the future business, all can take an impact. This is just like, you don't have a seatbelt, you don't have an airbag, you get hit, maybe, your hands will break, your legs will break. This is the impact. We prevent this by having all the systems in place, and we show how many incidents were prevented because we have this in place. This is our typical approach. Quarterly, we do a rundown of these kind of incidents, and we show it to the management. And there are like this typical many presentations we do.
Yeah, nice, nice. It's a hardest job to convince the senior management, because ultimately they are going to give the fund and the other resources so to implement the things. So guys, just learn this thing from Ashish. It's not that easy.
It's a very interesting field, ma'am, and it's one of the best fields to work for security, because see, almost anything and everything is online now. Okay, you need to protect it. Almost everybody is doing business online, and there is somebody who needs, see, before, if you look long back, I'm talking 40, 50 years back, you will see banks are having security guards and all. Now it's everything is done online. Okay, not that I'm not saying there are no security guards, but there are no bank robberies happening. People don't go and rob banks and take money and go. No, they go online. You need to protect the systems. In fact, nowadays even ATMs don't have security guards, if you look, because everything is online. Transactions are all done online. And if you work in a company, they will have data which is on the servers, and there are applications running. So you need engineers to protect this data. So yeah, this is a evergreen field, and it is growing completely. People are all online. You need to protect things online. So there's a huge market. There's a very huge market for this. And if you ask me, the biggest challenge we are facing is shortage of good skilled labor. People are not there who have the skills to go through this. There are people who are graduating from colleges, but they are if you ask me, they are not, the knowledge is not, the skill set is not aligned with the industry. So we have really lack of knowledge, lack of skill set. There are people graduating, but they don't have the skill set.
That's why it's even my motto to show them the opportunities, guys. There are a lot of opportunities. Just only theoretical concepts, whatever you are reading in your textbook, it's not sufficient, because companies need skilled cybersecurity
Correct.
professional. Not on
Exactly,
the name
exactly.
of the
So,
certification, you did this certification, that certification, but you don't have the knowledge. They
exactly,
need
exactly.
skilled cybersecurity professionals. And what I'm from many years, I'm continuously telling the guys you can do these things, that things. Even I just came up with the program. It's more than 300 hours programs, intensive program, cybersecurity breakthrough masterclass, where I just try to cover each and everything which is to uh, needed for the guys to be skilled, to be useful for the companies. So that's what
Correct.
I'm going to do.
See, ma'am, if I when I do the recruitment, for me, I would prefer somebody who has the skill set, minimum skill set. Okay, enough. Like if I tell you, like if you are an engineer but you don't have the at least a little bit of knowledge, it's very difficult for me to recruit you. But if you come with, like there are many people who I've seen your course. Okay, it's an excellent course and it gives you the minimum stepping stone to, not medium. I'd say that on a scale of 10, I would give someone with that kind of knowledge what is covering in your course at least 7, okay, on an industry level, because you're covering a lot of material which is practically done in the industry. This is what we want. If you are a BTech, BE, BCA, it's good, very good, but the industry needs a little more knowledge, okay, so that when you sit with us and when I tell you to do something, at least you have some knowledge. Okay, that is covered in your courses. That is pretty good, really good. And I really appreciate what you're doing, because many a times before I used to go through your courses just to get a recap on some basic fundamentals, which is excellent.
Thank you so
Yeah.
much, Ashish. So we have talked a lot of things about these things. So Ashish, you have shared incredible insights from your 20 years journey. So what is the one key lesson or piece of advice would you give to our listeners to stay ahead in the cybersecurity ever growing or evolving field? So what do you advise to our listeners?
See, my biggest advice to the new gen who are coming out, the young generation, because now I'm almost mid-career, 40s and all. I wish could call myself young, but now 20 years in the field, it's different. Okay, see, this is changing continuously. Okay, if you're in security, it's very challenging, high-paying jobs, and it's a beautiful field to work for. Trust me, believe me. Even I tell my son, get into security. Come, join security. I'll guide you. Okay. Now, for the new generation, I would say get your fundamentals straight. That means go technical or learn hands-on, have a very good knowledge base. Okay. Work hands-on, join courses. Okay. It's investment. It's investment on yourself because you're investing on your future self itself. And trust me, education always pays for you. You will get the return for it in the future. Learn, get the skill set. Without skill set, it won't, just having theoretical knowledge is of no use, because now whatever I'm doing, okay, like in the sense I'm on a very high level. What I'm doing right now is I'm getting my juniors to actually go and do the work. They are technically very proficient. How they are technically proficient? Because they have gone through, we have our own training sessions which they have gone through, and they are hands-on, really, they are very skilled in it. They have very good knowledge and their exposure is high level. Um, Something which I have observed when I did interviews, many people go through free things like free videos, free sessions, free YouTube and all. It gives you some knowledge, but not you. It's not premium. You don't get the full set of knowledge when you go for free courses. It's like you're taking a free antivirus, downloadable free antivirus. There is a limitation for that. But when you pay and buy a Kaspersky or any antivirus which you pay, the range, the premium level is more. The knowledge which they give you is high. So invest in courses. At least when you come out of college, invest some time. The time is most important. No? When you are young, you have a lot of time with you. Invest time, invest some into some good courses, get a very good broad overview, and do hands-on. Practice. Spend time with your seniors, spend time with your mentors, learn a lot, and start working. You will really succeed. And remember, like I said, the field is evolving, continuously evolving. Even now, I'm studying. Okay. Before, if you ask me, 10, 15 years back, phishing emails, what used to come was very basic. Okay. You have just one link which is coming. You click on the link and, something, some incident will happen. But nowadays, AI is coming into picture. Okay. And we are seeing a lot of incidents which are having AI involved in it. Like there are deep fake videos, there are deep fake audios. So videos can be, for example, you can have, there are incidents where people have, AI has created the voice of the management chairman, okay, and they make a voice call to somebody and tell, transfer funds to so and so account. We have deepfake videos where if you can YouTube, you can find deepfake video of Barack Obama as well. So these are the challenges which the organizations are facing. So learn, continuously learn how to combat this. And yeah, you will, then face interviews. And when you can show your knowledge, what all you know, any interviewer would like to have you on board. I would really take you on board if you have the knowledge and skill set thing. At least on a level of 1 to 10, if you know 1 to 6, I'm okay with that because 7, 8, 9, 10, you can learn on the job. But at least come with level 6. That's what I'm asking for.
Yeah, that's important. What actually the company is looking about skill set, how useful you can be. What right now you can do, and in the future, it's like how open you are to learn the things, and then definitely they can help
Exactly. Yeah.
you to be on the job or most productive. So, guys, so thank you so much, Ashish, with us and giving us time and so your valuable insight you shared with us, all of us. Thank you so much, Ashish.
Thank you. Thank you so much, ma'am. And I appreciate the time you have taken for this. Thank you so much. Bye bye.
Okay, bye bye.